You don't need to give up your favorite foods in order to lose weight. I've lost 365 pounds and I've never given up any of my favorite foods. What I've done is I've taught myself how to make healthier versions of my favorite foods. One thing I knew I couldn't live without was bread. So I learned how to make a 2-ingredient dough that was game-changing for me. I'm going to show you guys how I make it. I'm starting out with 1 cup of self-rising white flour in my bowl. Now, I've made this dough with lots of other kinds of flours. All you need to do if you don't have self-rising flour is add baking powder and salt to your flour, and it will automatically make it self-rising. So 1 cup of self-rising flour, 1 cup of non-fat plain Greek yogurt. You can use any kind of yogurt you want. You can use vegan, you can use full fat. I've made this bread or this dough with like vanilla yogurt before. You can be creative. So I have the 1 cup of yogurt here and 1 cup of flour. I'm gonna mix it up and I'll be right back to show you guys. Okay, so this is as far as I've gotten with my spatula. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my hands wet and I'm gonna get in there and mix it up with my hands. Now you wanna mix the dough up until you get like no flour, no loose flour at the bottom. Okay, the dough is all ready to be worked with. Now this is a sticky dough, don't worry about it. So I put a little bit of flour on my little mat here. Here's the dough. It's super sticky, but that's okay. We're gonna add a little bit of flour on top. Okay, and then I'm just gonna, you don't even have to knead this really. I'm just gonna get it all coated with flour and then I'm going to divide it. Perfect, super simple. So I use this dough to make bagels, donuts, flatbread, pizza, pretzel bites, like churro bites. The possibilities are endless, really. So I divided my dough into 4 different pieces. Once I roll it out, if it's too big, I can just adjust it a little. Okay, so I'm gonna roll 1 piece out into a flatbread shape because I'm gonna use it to make pizza. This is super simple. I just put a little bit of flour on top and a little bit of flour on my rolling pin. Now this dough will stay good in the fridge for up to a week. I haven't tried freezing it, but you can let me know if you do. Super simple, guys. Okay, it's all rolled out. Now I'm gonna toss it on the skillet and show you guys how I crisp it up. I have my skillet on medium heat. It's been sprayed with some olive oil cooking spray and I'm just gonna place my flatbread right down in there. Now you'll know when it's ready to flip when the edges are all like golden brown. I'll be back to show you guys. So let's take a peek and see if it's ready to flip. Yep, it's ready to flip. Look at that, you guys. Beautiful homemade flatbread in less than 5 minutes. Look at this beautiful homemade healthier flatbread. 2 ingredients, guys. I'm gonna use this to make some homemade pizza later, put some toppings on it and throw it in my air fryer because it's too hot to turn on my oven. You can do so many things with this. Each piece, so the recipe made 4 big pieces. They're about 143 calories a piece and about 8.5 to 9 grams of protein. And then so once you take this and you add cheese or meats or whatever you want to add to it, it's a protein-packed meal. I love it because I can control the ingredients. So if you don't want to use white flour, you can use any kind of flour. Just make sure you make it self-rising. And if you don't want to use Greek yogurt, you can use sour cream as a substitute. Let me know if you guys try this. I have a lot more recipes using the 2-ingredient dough. So